Today we play Super Mario Odyssey, but there are Pokemon added to the game that Mario can capture, and Mario has to go down all of the secret Pokeball pipes to the giant Pokeball stages. It is Mario versus the different gyms in Pokemon games. Let's go into the first pipe. Mario has to stop by all of the pipes, and the first pipe with the orange Pokeball brings Mario to the beach Pokemon gym. This is a tropical area with palm trees, and the Pokeball is in the middle of a big sea, and inside the Pokeball, there are also some Sharpedos for Mario, and they have high attack and speed stats in Pokemon games. I love them in Pokemon Ruby. These Sharpedos actually replace Gushins from Super Mario Odyssey, which is why they fly up like this, and the funniest thing is how they turn around like this and they attack you from behind, squirting out water to attack Mario. I don't think that's how Sharpedo's water gun attack normally works in Pokemon games. So when Mario captures a Sharpedo, you have a cool Mario hat on top of it, and it's a lot more fun to have this capture when it looks like a Sharpedo. It looks so much more tough than a regular Gushin in Super Mario Odyssey. So when Mario touches the treble clef, he has to be fast enough collecting these music notes, and Sharpedo's name is of course a portmanteau of the word shark and torpedo, so it should be moving fast like a torpedo, and Mario can collect all the music notes and get the Power Moon. The next Power Moon for Mario is the one with this scarecrow here. It looks like these jumps might be tricky, so Mario climbs up a palm tree, and I've never been to Florida or California before, so I've never seen palm trees in real life until just a few years ago actually, but Mario makes some nice jumps up from these palm trees and he can get to that Power Moon in time. It's time for Mario to go into the next pipe, the pipe with the green Pokeball. This one brings Mario to a mini forest Pokeball in the middle of an ocean, and there is so much to do and see here. At first glance, we can see that there's a Machamp, a Pikachu, a Magikarp, and even a Voltorb. Mario goes to crush the Pikachu, which is actually so sad to do. I feel so bad doing that, but the Machamp quickly tries to get revenge by charging at us. And you can tell that the Machamp was used to replace Chargin' Chucks in this game because of how it acts and because of the helmet on its head, which I think looks hilarious on the Machamp. But seriously, I really like how it looks to see the Machamp charging at Mario here. It would be terrifying to see something like this charging at you, and I think that this Pokemon is a great fit for replacing a Chargin' Chuck. The Machamps sometimes accidentally even destroy a Pikachu when they try to charge at you. So this time, we can get revenge for our Pikachu friend by taking out the Machamp with a jump on its head. There are Magikarps in the water, and you might have noticed this Voltorb here, which, because of its shape, I thought this would be a perfect replacement for a Chain Chomp. But this Voltorb is a little bit more shy than a normal Chain Chomp, so it doesn't actually charge at you. But we can capture the Voltorb and use it just like a normal Chain Chomp to blast apart the rock behind us and get to that sweet Power Moon for Mario. Thank you, Mr. Pokeball friend. Voltorb, I'm not a Pokeball, I'm a Pokemon. Voltorb. Whatever you say, Mr. Funny Pokeballs. We can hop into the water and grab a Magikarp with Cappy, and the movement of this Magikarp is perfect to replace a Cheep Cheep. This looks like it really belongs in the game Super Mario Odyssey. Even when you hop out of the water and you're splashing around, it seems like the kind of thing that a Magikarp would do. Since Magikarp is famous for using the move Splash, which doesn't really do anything, Magikarp is splashing around. If you guys have any other ideas about which Pokemon should replace which enemy, you can leave a comment with that. I wonder if we have the same ideas. But when you're in the water, I really love the way that its little fin moves, and if you bring Magikarp over into this little pool of water off to the side past these coin rings, that's what makes the next Power Moon spawn for Mario, who will soon be the ultimate Pokemon trainer. 2 Pokeball pipes are down and 2 to go, so Mario goes into the blue Pokeball pipe next, and that brings him to an ice area with Santa Claus Pikachu. It's so adorable to see little Pikachus in Santa Claus hats, and it's also so cute to get to capture a Pikachu and control it with a Mario cap on top of its head. If you get to a second Pikachu, you can actually stack the Pikachus just like you can stack Goombas in Super Mario Odyssey. And since Goombas are a really common enemy in Mario games, and Pikachu is a really iconic Pokemon, I thought replacing Goombas with Pikachu would be a great idea so that we could see lots of Pikachus. Who doesn't want to see more Pikachus? You might have also noticed that there are Charmanders that are jumping around and throwing fireballs at us. Charmander doesn't normally throw fireballs in Pokemon as far as I'm aware. I think he has more fire breath, but I thought it would look like a really cool fit for Super Mario Odyssey to have a Charmander replace Fire Bros, just so that we could have another Pokemon in the game like this. If you capture a Charmander, the way that it stands might be a little funny, and I don't know if Charmander can normally jump as high as a Fire Bro can, but with Charmander we can light up these torches that are meant to be lit up by the fire attacks, and there are shiny spots on the ground to ground pound onto also, so we want to make sure that we're doing everything to clear this snow stage. So the creator of this mod is just a cupcake. I asked him to also replace the snowy ball guys that you can capture in the Snow Kingdom, and you race them. I asked him to replace that guy with the Pokemon Spheal, and that looks so good. There aren't any of those Spheals in this ice Pokeball area here, but you'll get to see that and a lot more Pokemon in Super Mario Odyssey in an upcoming video. You can also climb up onto the inside part of the top half of the Pokeball to get a view of the inner Pokemon down there and see what is missing. So you can quickly go find the shiny spot that we haven't gotten yet, and then we can get the Power Moon, and then we can light up the final torch for the last Power Moon in this area. And why not have a giant Pikachu stack before going to get that Power Moon? Because that would be absolutely adorable. Who doesn't want to see a giant stack of Pikachus? And so, it is time for Mario to go into the final Pokeball pipe, the red Pokeball pipe, and that brings Mario to the lava Pokeball. Instead of the Pokeball being surrounded by safe water, the Pokeball is surrounded by lava now. Mario starts off by catching a Pikachu and making some careful jumps across. There are 4 Goombas that you need to activate this switch here, so we're going to stack up some Pikachus. Hopping onto another Pikachu is how we can stack them up, just like before, and I wanted to show you what happens if a Pikachu misses you. It's so cute when it's lost and looking around for where you went like this, just like the Goombas do, and then it just notices you again. We've got some Charmanders hopping down at us, and Electric is normally effective on fire types, so we can just jump on them to take them out. But maybe the move Stomp is a normal type, so that doesn't matter anyways, and we still need one more Pikachu, so let's leave our Pikachu stack here for now. If we can come up high here, we notice that there is a Charmander here. We can capture it and we can bounce around nicely while inside the Charmander, since Fire Bros have a nice jump like this. And here's the last Pikachu that we need. So let's bring this Pikachu back to the other Pikachus, and with a stack of 4 Pikachus, we can activate this switch and get the next Power Moon. And look at Mario flattening out this Pikachu stack over here. I wanted to see if we can make this jump across like this, and we could make it. Let's just get to that Charmander, and when we stomp on it, that is the final Charmander, so a Power Moon appears for defeating all the Charmanders. Let's see if we can make the jump back, and with a roll onto Cappy like this, it's easy to make it, and Mario gets the Power Moon. And you might have noticed that this flat Pokeball in this area is from my Mario Party Superstars custom board that I made a little while ago. Other than that, I want to give a huge thank you to Just a Cupcake for making this mod. I really recommend you watch my video where I made a giant marble race in Super Mario 3D World with 100 colorful marbles. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day ahead of you, and take care, everybody.